Hello Aquarius and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for June tarot reading, and your energy is the Emperor. Wow, this could be possibly like an Aries, but it can also be, you're in a really strong position in work with boundaries and all that. So let's see. Someone who's very experienced and a great leader as well. All right, so what does Aquarius need to know for June? Ooh, okay. I mean, I'm going to start talking, but these clarification cards will give a whole other layer to this, okay? So this has to do with something in the past, okay? So this isn't the energy in the past leading into this, which is the King of Swords. So this could be like an older air sign male or someone who's really masculine, okay? Who's really, logical, detached from their heart, and it's like my way. They know what's best, and they may have approached you, okay, for one reason or another. Now, you're coming up as the Knight of Wands, so you're really following your intuition and your instinct and what feels right, okay? And you're overall in touch with it. What you need to know is that you are going to be moving forward, or there's something in your life that's moving forward, an objective, a goal, something you've really wanted to accomplish, okay? Or this could be about this other person, but I'm actually feeling it's more like a goal that you want to accomplish. There's a lot of love about, this. You've got a lot of emotional connection to whatever this goal, this objective that you want to accomplish in your life, okay? And it might even bring together the community and just really help everyone feel really help people feel connected and like the opposite of alone, okay? So just gotta put some of this sage out. It's getting smoky in here. Anyways, all right, the outcome is, look, it's success. However, it's being clarified by, stick with me, the Devil. So there might be, it might be a few things. It could be that you go a little bit like, you have an opportunity, you're so obsessed with it that you almost go a little bit crazy for it, or if you work your way up a particular ladder or accomplish something, it might bring out like a negative aspect in you that to do with power and control. What you need to know is that you do have something that you need to focus on. There's one kind of challenge that's coming up that you 100% will accomplish. There might be a few people that you can't really trust, that you feel like you can trust, but you're actually going to weave your way out of particular situations much better than you realize. Just know there's one more challenge that's coming, okay? But you're backed by the universe. You'll get through it. Continue to follow your intuition. Let's get some clarification cards. I'm so curious about this. Interesting. Okay. So first off, I just kind of want to clear up this Devil card a little bit. I feel like you might get a little bit obsessed with work or money or status or accomplishment, okay? Or you might have a really negative feeling towards it, like feeling like you're trapped, like, oh my gosh, I have to do this the rest of my life. I have to work at this the rest of my life. And it might make you feel like resentful, for example. The outcome, however, is still good. You are going to accomplish a lot. You're going to get, success, maybe a bit of wealth, I fear that your work might overtake you in a way and in a negative way. And I also feel like you might get a little bit, I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Awkward laughing. You might get a little bit depressed or deluded by working with certain people or being in a particular environment. And it might have to do, if you are trying to connect with the community, connect with people, even if it's online, it might not go the way that people might not be the way that you think that they'll be, if that makes sense. But you've got a lot of love, a lot of desire, and just happiness that's pushing you forward. Not so much happiness, but yeah, more like the desire, okay? This is something that you've wished for a long time. You've manifested the situation in your life, and you are very intuitive, and you are a pretty decent manifester. So you've gone into the situation maybe with a little bit of naivety, even though you've gone in with a full heart. You might feel, even though it will be successful on a very good level in many ways, I feel like there will be a lot of disappointment around it with workload, work life, or how much work you have to do. By the way, this could be to do with a relationship, because relationships are work as well. And you might be like, oh, why is it this hard? And why do I have to do all the work? And things like that. The other person, if this is about someone else too, they could be quite avoidant and maybe hiding some certain challenges that they're going through that they're not like telling you about. And if this is a relationship, I feel like they may have told you like that they obviously love you and they care about you and they want all these good things and you guys feel good around each other, but I mean at this present moment, not necessarily in the near future, but I feel like they think that they know what's best. You know what I mean? And that's not conducive to a healthy long-term relationship. The energy in the past, we've got another sword. So I feel like logically you think that this works, whether it's work or a relationship, like you think this makes sense, but that decision from the other person may not necessarily have come from the heart. Okay, before I do some advice cards, I really want to find out, okay, tell me more about this Devil and Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're just gonna give up, and it will be in a good way. It's surrendering to like, I can't do everything, or I can't do this all, or you might get so stressed that you literally stress yourself so much that you just completely give up, and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to stress about anything. Like you'll kind of reach your limit with that. Or for example, if it's too much workload, but I feel like it would be more likely you giving yourself too much work to do, you taking too much responsibility, you doing everything and probably not giving yourself enough rest, and you're just going to be like, you know what? I just give up. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, and if there is difficulty with another person, I feel like you're at least going to come to like a temporary peace. This isn't that you've come to a meeting of minds. It's more like, okay, like I don't want to argue with you about this, at least for now. We'll see how long that works out. And just what about this other person or situation? Okay, well, whoever or whatever it is, they're gonna be, or if it's an organization, they're gonna be sending you lots of messages in the future. Okay, so it's like whoever's like contacting you, emails, phone calls, stuff like that. All right, lots of communication. Let's get some advice cards, please, for Aquarius for this situation. All right. First advice card. Try to get back to having lighthearted fun. If this is about a relationship, then just drop everything else and literally focus on flirting and having fun. If this is work, get back in touch with why you started this in the first place, why this is so dear to your heart, and do your best to try and have fun. Have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of joy, be a little bit playful, okay? Second advice card is try and be friendly as much as possible, and also this could be connected to something that happened in your childhood, and it's maybe some sort of a pattern that we're reliving, which everyone does that, okay? Whether they think they do or not, okay? The third advice card, listen to this one. Still go for what you want, right? Like, there's no question about that. Go for what you want, all right? Final advice card is the Hermit. So, and I've got one more bonus card in a minute, but the Hermit is like, you might actually need to take a break from this person or the situation and like literally switch off, even for like a whole day. You know, if you've got a work phone, literally turn it off during your time off. If you are having difficulty with a relationship or a friendship, just be like, I need a little bit of space. Literally just turn everything off, ignore, and just, you need to get back in touch with you. No distractions. What do you want? This is an old soul card. If you're ever uncertain about what to do, all you have to do is just take some alone time, go into your cave and look within, get in touch with yourself, because you have all of the answers. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the description below. And please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. It helps me out so much, and I really, really appreciate it, especially the sharing, okay? Well, everything. And thank you for watching. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. Cups. You still like, ultimately, like what you're wanting to do, connect community and make sure people aren't alone, and just being in a loving work environment or family life, or, you know, loving relationship and making your own family, like all of that's gonna happen. Keep focusing on that, okay? It will happen. You will get there. Have a great month. Bye.